I think that's like, there's nothing magic about it, but that can be used as a tool. There are lots of tools at people's disposal, and it frustrates me sometimes on social media where you see, people, especially those in the so-called evidence-based community, that seem to be that get so down on what they're simply not up on. They tend to write these tools off as being trivial, or they'll even talk disparagingly about them, and I think whatever tool is at your disposal that you have the ability to use today, I mean, I think that's a great thing. The more awareness we have, the better.
So for your documentary, when you're discussing the causes and the what you can do to sort of mitigate the effects of these things, what is, like, what's the primary concern, and when does so you say this is a disease that starts to show itself in middle age, or it begins, and then by the time you see the symptoms, you're in late stage.
Yeah. So it's by the time you present and you're diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, I think that it's irreversible at that point. So I think the sooner you can get a handle on your risk factors, some of which include nutrition, but also social isolation is a risk factor.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And what is it about that causes it to become a risk factor?
Well, I mean, there's that 80-year-long ongoing study at Harvard, the study of human development, that found that loneliness is a toxin on par with smoking cigarettes or drinking alcohol. And, I think humans are, first and foremost, we're social beings. That's one of the reasons why, a human neonate is born half-baked. I mean, we continue our development in the presence of others. They call it the fourth trimester. Relative to other animals in the animal kingdom, a human is born with zero capacity to survive.